morning. It is day 21 on the AZT, and I'm on a dirt road here. There's the sunrise, so I'm still thirsty after yesterday's exhausting day. But I have enough water. I already drank water, so this is like a never-ending story. You just keep pounding water and electrolytes and Gatorade and yeah. But I have only 2.9 from my campsite to the next best water on trail for this day. So, and then from there it's 8.5 to the water cache and a rain collector on Freeman Road. So gotta fill up to the full capacity and drink and drink and drink. It's nice on this dirt road though. It's wide. I can see if there's any danger lurking. So I like this. And yeah, today's adventure, I don't know. Make it as far as possible so I don't have too many miles to hike tomorrow and the next day to get to Kearney. So that's the next objective. Here's a huge saguaro. They're so cool. Yeah, let's get this party started. Day 21 on the AZT. Let's go! And down there is the Beehive Well. See if we can zoom in. There's the tank, there's the windmill. Yeah, let's check that place out. So you have to step up on this thing. And I have short legs, so thank God the thing is full. There's lots of floaties and dead bees on top. But I have a secret weapon. Oh, look at the little birds. And look at that. A shotgun shell. America. So here's what I did. I cut one of these Sawyer bags and I scooped out water and I put a cheesecloth in my bladder to filter out all the gunk that is in there, like the flies and everything. Put it in here. So the water, of course, isn't clear, but you're going to filter it. And the stuff is all in the cheesecloth. So, yep, genius. Well, and now we filter. It's not called Beehive Well for nothing. Lots of bees. So this was the perfect breakfast spot. I filled up on water. I back flushed my filter. Cheez It showed up, so we sat here talking, and he said that the Grand Canyon will reopen the route down up from the bottom of the Grand Canyon up to the North Rim because of the fires. It was closed. They're going to reopen it on May 15th, maybe sooner. So that's awesome news. So now we can hike through the canyon up and to Utah. We don't have to take weird reroutes or plan something differently. So yeah. And another fast hiker showed up. Her name is Raven. She was in a hurry. She was very quick. Boom, boom, water out. Plus, there's also a race going on. It's called the Monster 300. It goes from Superior, 300 miles to Patagonia. And there's going to be runners. I think it started, I don't know when. Well, yesterday maybe. But the first runner was already here. So all these markings on the side of the trail, they're for the runners. So yeah, we're going to see lots of runners probably today. And maybe we can stop at an aid station and pretend that I'm running too. Maybe I get a Gatorade or something. I did that on the PCT too. So that was funny. All right, this is a good place. Oh, and Cheez It once met the rancher that has this land here, and he has cattle, and he manages 200,000 acres. That's a friggin' lot. So yeah, very nice that he lets us use the water here. So yeah, good to go. So here's the marking for the runners. Which way to go, which way to run. And sadly, I have to leave this nice dirt road and get back on this narrow trail, rattlesnake trail. So, yep, here we go. And there's one runner and the second one. I have a pretty long climb ahead of me, so I'm hoping that all the runners scare away the snakes. So yeah, I don't see anyone, but they'll be here. So I was just thinking, oh, this is not too bad. Yeah, right. Damn. Look at that. Lurking, waiting for me. Great. It's waiting. Well, there he is. He's not moving. I can't go. I'm not going to go around him. Well, maybe I could. Well, so he's right there, right by the trail, and I am probably going to walk around him. And that's why I like the dirt roads. So I went around him and moved on. Whew. That scared me again, but it didn't rattle though. So.
Because of me, but it won't know who to thank. But I'll come by this again at some time. See, now that's gonna keep it alive. Because like when it rains, these things soak up a lot of water, and then it just falls over from the weight. Because they try and lean toward the sun. All right, you're faster than me. You can go by me.
So I decided to get up the hill, which is at 0.7, 0.6 from here, and then take my lunch break up on top. Hopefully I think there's a dirt road, so enough space for me. And yeah, it is a lot cooler today than yesterday. There's a nice breeze. Even in the sun, it's not too hot, so much nicer than yesterday. So not only did I make it to the top, but we're back on a very nice dirt road. Love it. So now, came from there, we're gonna take a nice break here, which is perfect. See that big rock? I'm gonna use that as a backrest. So yeah, nice. So on today's lunch menu, we have a bagel. Just plain the bagel. Might have some Baby Bell cheese with it. I'm also going to have a teriyaki beef steak stick and one of these. I'm going to try them for the first time. Quinoa and beans with tuna, Latin citrus. Smart bowls. Ooh. And of course, some chips out of the Ziploc bag with my spoon. And to drink, I'm having one of these energy drink mixes. Cheez It gave me a few of them. More energy. Hold on, it's not going to focus. There it is. Dragon fruit. And it looks like this. See that? The open road. I can walk right here in the middle of the road. Don't have to worry about the danger noodles. I love it. It's great. So I have about a mile to go to Freeman Road, where there is a water cache and a rainwater collector. So I'm gonna fill up there and then do a little more. So I get closer to Kearney, next town stop. So yeah, no runners yet. There were a couple of them, but they're all spread out. So it's not like you meet 10 people at once. Once in a while you see one running. So that's it. So this is Freeman Road, and yeah, I gotta leave this nice, beautiful road. Get back on the snake trail, just for a little bit through the water cache. So let's go. There's some cars up ahead. It's probably for the runners. There's stations. pens and everything there. I even saw some soda. So yeah, I had to walk through there. Nobody really paid any attention to me. So I was just kept walking, you know, and now I'm sitting here under this nice shade spot waiting. I'm going to get rid of my trash. I'm going to get water down there, the rain catcher, and move on, I guess. All the runners, there's tons of cars there. So yeah. So I went back to all the tents and stuff because I wanted to get rid of my trash. And as I was walking up there, everybody was like cheering and yelling, and she had like a bell that she rang, and they said, "No, no." They said, "Your pack is huge." I said, "No, I'm only short. My pack is really small." So yeah, I stood there a little bit, and they asked me about the trail, and then one lady asked me, "Would you like an ice cold soda before you leave?" And I said, "Yes, please." So she gave me this. Trail magic. Perfect. And I'm here at the rain catcher. American flag. Gonna get water and move on. Nice. So you gotta share it with the bees that are also here. But that's the spigot, right? And you get water just like the other place. Very nice. So I calculated my miles today and the ones for tomorrow and the next day. And I was like, oh, good. I only have to do 2 more miles today, 15 tomorrow, and then 5 to the trailhead and getting picked up. So I scheduled a ride with Trail Angels at 9 a.m. on Monday, which is in 2 days. So then I checked the map again and was like, damn it, that doesn't add up. So now I have to do, instead of just 2 more today, 4 point something more, and tomorrow not 15 but 17 something. So in order to make it on time on Monday. I also want to get out of this section because the comment on the next stretch, lots of rattlesnakes. So yeah, so now I'm moving fast to make up the miles and stay on schedule. Stupid me. So right by these rocks is a very nice campsite, but in the comments it says there's a pack rat that steals like guy lines from the tent and stuff. So I have had enough of that already. So I'm gonna move on a little further, hoping there won't be any friggin' pack rat, mice, whatever it is. So here's the trail. It crosses this wash, and I am gonna set up right here. This is, I think, a good spot, hopefully. All right, let's set up.